Greetings everyone, this is Danny from HarrTravel.com, your Norwegian cruise experts, and today I have the great pleasure of being on board the beautiful, newly renovated Norwegian Jewel. This ship got an incredible top to bottom renovation over 4 months. She's in beautiful shape, and of course she has all your favorite Norwegian amenities on board. Now we're going to tour all the spaces here in just a minute, but keep in mind when you're ready to book this incredible ship or any ship with Norwegian, Regent, or Oceania, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel. We know the spaces inside and out. We have an amazing relationship with the cruise line, and we know we can help craft the cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get that Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now I mentioned that the Jewel got a renovation, and I have been blown away with every room and suite category. We have those on our channel as well. And of course, all the public spaces. They didn't leave any space untouched, and we're starting right up here on the pool deck. In fact, we're just one level above the pool deck right now. You're gonna find the jogging track a little bit aft of here, but here you're gonna find all the different lounge chairs wrapped all the way around. So this is that place where you can get some sun. Now keep in mind, if you want a little bit of shade, just underneath us, you're also gonna have more of those lounge chairs and tables and chairs set up. Now right down below me is the pool deck. So you've got two main pools. You got a nice large lap size pool here. It's really perfect for that in the morning. Later on throughout the day, maybe not as much. You're gonna have another pool on the far side. They do have an accessibility lift there. You've got two hot tubs on one side, two on the other, and then of course that bandstand right in the middle. When they start cranking up all of that incredible reggae style music, I hear, well, I love a steel drum. It knows that I'm on vacation and I'm ready to go. Now, in addition to that, you have some overflow seating from the Garden Cafe that's just aft of here, and then you have Topsiders Bar and Grill. So it's that classic pool bar, and of course, all your favorite grill items. Whether it's the sausages, the hot dogs, the hamburgers, fries, they've got all the classics there, and of course, you can wash it down with a drink. Now you've got quite a bit of pool space here, as I mentioned. As you step up, you're gonna have several different sun deck areas where you can sit, relax, plenty of room to spread out. Now as I head a bit forward, up on the deck I'm on now, you're gonna find the pit stop. Now this is a classic bar, so it's got some great people watching up above the pool deck. Also pays a little bit of homage to the newer ships like Prima and of course Bliss and Encore and Joy that have those incredible racetracks. Now if you wanna see those ships, we have them on our channel as well, along with all the rooms and suites. Now right above it, you can see that you've got a sun deck there. Once again, several levels of pool deck, lots of bars, restaurants, plenty of places to spread out and enjoy. Now for those of you who are looking for a little fun in the sun, some outdoor activity, they've got a full-size sport court. So in the middle, they've got it set up for football, or soccer as I would call it. There's also a net up top, which is really nice to keep everything from going overboard. Now here they've got a pickleball court set up. They can use this for tennis, dodgeball, lots of different activities. But of course, this is really a basketball court. Now growing up, I cruised for the very first time with Norwegian on the southward. This was well over 30 years ago. I remember my dad, my brother, and I, we loved going to the sport court. We played some 3-on-3 tournaments. My dad was a basketball coach for 40 years, and I was lucky enough to play for him. So we always had to come on up and practice our free throws. Let's see if I still got anything. Oh yeah, not too bad. Should we step it back a little bit? Let's see if the bank's open. All right. Nope, that was closed. Super closed. All right, go back to 3. Yep, nothing but air. Let's see. Ready? Let's see if we got a little Rick Barry action today. Oh wow, that was bad. Well, yep, 0 for 5. Now on either side of the ship, you're gonna find a golf net here, so you can practice your swing. It's not open right now. Today it's open from 8 to 5 p.m. But what you're gonna find is you can come up here and practice. They'll have some competitions as well. And of course, this ship sails to some incredible destinations with some of the best golf courses in the world. So as we head forward, I'm on the walking track right now. It's about 5.5 laps for a mile. I love that it goes all the way around. They also have a great chess and checkers board. In fact, hey look, they left a hat for me. That's an awesome hat. I'm gonna have to enjoy that the rest of the trip. At the very top forward part of the ship, you're gonna find the Spinnaker Lounge. Now I'm standing here right on the dance floor. You're gonna have a full stage. The stage is actually facing aft, and you're gonna find that you have great live music entertainment in here, especially in the evenings. That perfect place for pre or post dinner dancing. They also use it for different activities throughout your cruise, maybe a trivia here and there. They can even do karaoke. Also, you can utilize this as a lecture space. They'll do different styles of entertainment as well. Now what you're gonna see is it's tiered, so you're gonna have kind of stadium style seating as it steps up. This is also a perfect spot to be when you're going through the glaciers or any of the scenic parts of the world where this ship visits, because you have forward facing views, you're gonna have tables and chairs wrapping all the way around for those great 180-degree views. Now, of course, in the back, they're gonna have the sound studio so that they can, of course, mix all of the sound for the music and the different events that are going on here. And then right next door, you're gonna have a large bar. They'll provide bar service throughout the entire area. So once again, just one of those great dynamic entertainment areas. They're gonna mix and match throughout your cruise depending on the length. Set just aft of the Spinnaker Lounge, you're gonna find the chapel. Now they can utilize this for different kinds of services. You can see that they've got the beautiful stained glass window here, got an altar set up, and then also different chairs. Once again, depending on your denomination, you can work with the onboard staff. They can even set up services for you, or it's a great private space to escape. The Garden Cafe is the casual dining option here that is so very popular. Now it's really a buffet. So you're gonna have all the different buffet stations, but first off, let me start you to the most important part. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It is the soft serve ice cream. So, well, why not get a bite or two? All right. Some vanilla, chocolate, and there you go. A professional swirl. Now just inside the Garden Cafe, you're gonna find the hand washing stations, and then I wanted to point out this complimentary beverage station. So you're gonna find these here and other places around the ship. This is all gonna be included. So you've got your ice and water with lemons, you have the Nestle Vitality water, lemonade, strawberry, kiwi, tropical mango, and iced tea. So you can utilize that for lunch and into dinner. For breakfast, they'll usually have maybe grapefruit juice, apple juice, orange juice, things along those lines. You've got the whole milk. I know when my daughter was littler, that was something we looked for a lot. You also have the coffee maker, so you can make regular or decaf. But tucked in the corner is the secret. This is where my daughter and I always stop by. You're gonna find the hot chocolate. They also have a selection of teas, honey. So once again, complimentary, and you can take advantage of it anytime you like. Now, first up is the salad bar. So you're gonna see some redundancy here spread out throughout the buffet area. So you have all the different salads you can have, also some grab-and-go Caesars, fruit on the other side. Look at that incredible paella. That is a lot of shrimp, and I'm gonna be back for you in just a few minutes. You've got different kind of sausages, hot entrees, the carving station, so you'll have a different kind of meat product each and every day, like a steamboat of beef. And then on the other side, you're gonna find more hot entrees, so you've got some veggies and rice, some pastas, chicken, and fish. Now, right in the middle, you're gonna have cold cuts and cheese and soup stations. But what I wanted to stop and point out is, once again, this is a breakfast, lunch, and dinner venue. It's gonna be different for each and every single meal. So for breakfast, you're gonna find all the favorites with waffles and, of course, pancakes and French toast, all of that kind of stuff. And then the egg stations would be on the far side. Now, right now, these are kind of the made-to-order stations. So you've got a pasta bar. You can tell them exactly what you want in your pasta. They'll make that on the spot. And then they're also gonna have a full pizzeria. Now the pizza is really, really good. I've had a lot of them. I can promise you they are absolutely delicious. They're gonna have the classics like pepperoni, margarita, cheese, and then they'll also mix it up each and every single day as well. Now on the other side here, I wanted to point out that they have some great Asian flavors. They also have some amazing Indian food options. So one of the things that Norwegian to me always delivers on is the Indian food. So we see a couple different options here. They'll have different ones every single day as well. And then on the far side, you're gonna have all the accoutrements. Now, of course, I started with the soft serve. You guys know where the really most important part of the entire buffet is. That's gonna be the dessert area. So you've got a large welcome aboard cake here. You've got different kinds of desserts all the way around where you can grab and go. And then they also have some ice cream options. You're gonna have another beverage station on this. And then of course, there's a ton of seating. Goes all along the window area. You've got booths, you've got tables and chairs they can put together. And then it also will extend with some outdoor seating in either direction. Now, as we continue to head aft, you're gonna have another full bar station here. Wanted to point out they've got the fresh squeezed orange juice. You're gonna have all the different kinds of beers and wines. They have a lot to choose from, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the beverage packages. Virtually every passenger gets the included beverage package. You pay the gratuity, of course. Your Harr Travel advisor is gonna help you select that and walk through it. But there's also an upgrade. So what you're gonna get is primarily drinks up to a certain price. Currently is $15. And then if you want to spend beyond that, you can do that, of course, to upgrade. Or you can upgrade to the Premium Plus package. The main package does not include the specialty coffees like Starbucks. It doesn't include the fresh squeezed orange juice like you have up here, or bottled water. So if you like those and you like things that are a little more top shelf, you may want to consider that. There's several different ways to upgrade it and packages. Once again, your Harr Travel advisor can guide you through that process. Now, as I always talk about, this is a great ship. All cruise ships are awesome, but it's the crew that are the heart and soul. They're the ones that make everything happen. In fact, Anthony over here just saved my bacon. He reminded me that I needed the San Pellegrino, which my wife always drinks. They're gonna come to know you, you're gonna come to love them, and the worst part of any cruise is being separated, but it's never a goodbye, it's always until next time. And we do have a lot of our guests that actually follow their favorite crew members around to different cruises, especially those Haven bartenders. They get after it.
Danny, what are you doing? We already did the soft serve.
We always do the ice cream thing.
We already did it though.
No, that was another ship, another day. Now, those of you who watch our channel on a regular basis know my favorite place on any cruise ship is always the aft, and here on board the Jewel, it really is a spectacular spot. You're gonna have aft seating that wraps all the way around. Now, this is a bit of overflow for the Garden Cafe, but they have their own buffet out here. Now, this is gonna be for breakfast and lunch each and every single day. It's kind of a hidden spot that you may wanna check out because some people don't go past the Garden Cafe. It's beautiful outdoor seating. They also have an area here that has a large awning over it, so if you wanna be protected from any weather. And then you're also gonna have a full bar. So it's its own separate entity with a full buffet line inside, a full bar, and you can get the best of both worlds. You can head into the Garden Cafe, or of course for dinner, you can grab your food and head on out here for a delicious dinner under the stars. Now, one of the all-time Norwegian classics is Cagneys Steakhouse. It's that classic steakhouse menu, all your favorite cuts. They've got some great seafood options. Of course, those delicious shrimp cocktails, all the way through to my favorite. Of course, you always have to go with a ribeye of some sort, but you pick for yourself. It's a delicious menu, and then you're also gonna utilize this for breakfast and lunch for suite guests each and every single day. So what's awesome about that is if you're in one of the suites or you're up in the Haven, you're gonna be able to come here for a highly upgraded breakfast a la carte and lunch a la carte menu. Of course, dinner with Cagneys is part of that specialty dining collection. This space is the card room. Now, I love the idea that they still have one. We're seeing them start to disappear, but it's a great place to get together and have a blast with fellow cruisers. Now, you'll see that they have quite a few games that they can choose from. You've got cribbage and Scrabble, chess, checkers, Monopoly, all kinds of fun. You can also bring your own. And what's great is you can have get-togethers here, so maybe meet up to have a tournament, or of course you could just get together with some friends and family and play some cards. If you love to do that on vacation, this is that perfect spot. Now, another great spot on board here is the library. It's a great place to bring a book, sit and read. I love that they have floor-to-ceiling windows where you can read. They also have a large collection. We're starting to see these disappear on cruise ships. I love that they've left it here after the renovation. Some of my favorite books that I've ever found have been on a cruise, whether it's from their library or the passenger book exchange. It's that great place where you can grab a book, read in here, of course, head on up to the deck and enjoy a drink while you sit by the pool and enjoy a day. The photo gallery is where you can stop by and check out all the photos that have been taken throughout the cruise. Now, it's always your choice, but they'll take photos at embarkation, disembarkation, also maybe at some dinners and things. What I love about that is they can snap the photos from behind the camera. You can be in front of it just having a great time. Now, I love the bookshelves. It pays legacy to what used to happen where they printed all of the photos. Now you just swipe your card right here. It's gonna pop up all the digital photos. You can get one of them, all of them, or you can even get them printed. They have several services for that as well. Now, finally, you're gonna have some great retail options with binoculars, cameras, batteries. Maybe you left your SD card at home, but you can take advantage of that and you can get it at duty-free prices. Now, one of the best times to get those great family photos is on vacation, and the Perspectives Photo Studio is a great spot for that. So this is where you would go if you want to do a studio session. They can also do that around the ship for you, but the idea is to get together, have some fun, and of course, capture those incredible moments. And you're gonna have professional photographers. They can do all kinds of different printing on different mediums, but of course, they can also get you the digital shots so you can take them home and have that perfect Christmas card. Now, at the very aft of the ship, you're gonna find trade winds. Now, this is the shopping zone. It's where you can take advantage of all the duty-free prices. They're gonna have high-end watches over here. You have different styles of jewelry, a large partnership with Effie. You can get some sunglasses. You also can pick up some sundry items, maybe you left at home, or you just have a bit of a sweet tooth. So you've got different alcohol and tobacco. Once again, those products where a large portion is taxed at home, you're gonna get a discount on by purchasing them here on board. They have a wide variety of all the different fragrances. I know my wife likes to stock up on board. You're also gonna find different logo wear, beach wear, and items that you may wanna wear on vacation. Now, whatever you're looking for, once again, this is a duty-free shop, which means it's gonna be open when the ship's at sea and in international waters, so it won't be open right when you board or when you're in port on those days. Make sure you do your shopping at the other times. Now, those of you looking for some exercise on vacation, you have the Pulse Fitness Center. Now, it's gonna be just like a fitness center you would find at home. You have all of your favorite equipment. In fact, lining the entire wall here, you've got all kinds of different cardio. So you're gonna find that you have stair steppers, you also have ellipticals, and you have treadmills. Now, what I love about that is exercising, watching the changing views. It really does take that whole experience to another level. Now, all along the side here, you're gonna find that you have the different kinds of circuit equipment, so you can work every single muscle group in your body. You also are gonna have some free weights over here with the dumbbells, kettlebells, and then all along the back side, you've got a rowing machine, you've got a Smith machine, and more of the circuit equipment. Now, the idea here is that you can do the same workouts that you can at home, and in addition to all of this, they also have a great aerobic studio. Let's head inside and check that out. So this is also a really nice large space. You're gonna see that they have spinning bikes over here. They'll do different styles of classes. So they'll do yoga classes, stretching classes. They also have the ability to do things like kickboxing and several different types of aerobic activities. So make sure that you sign up for those classes on the first day when you get here on board, because sometimes they do fill up, especially on the sea days. So in here, you're also gonna find the different foam rollers. I love that because I use them on vacation and at home all the time. You have yoga mats, you have different kinds of medicine balls, lots of different equipment that you can come in and exercise on your own, or of course, when they're doing classes, this is where they're gonna host them. Now, to me, nothing says vacation by having a little pampering at the spa. Now, we've started off right here in the reception area. You definitely want to come by on the first day on board. They're going to do complimentary tours. Of course, they'll get you signed up for all the different treatments, and they have a wide variety to choose from. Now, I'll take you in some of the treatment rooms in just a minute, but I did want to point out they have retail here. So if you're looking for some duty-free options in the health, nutrition standpoint, they have some great options to choose from, also from the salon. In fact, let's head in there and check that out. Now, at the full service salon, you can get all the treatments that you can at home. So you'll see here that they have manicure stations right around the corner. They're gonna have pedicure stations as well. I love that they're big. I'm a big guy. I can even fit my size 15 feet in there. Now over here, you're gonna find that they have a salon and barber shop. So it goes around to the other side as well. But if you're looking to get a shave, a men's haircut, they can do that for you in addition to a facial. Or if you're looking to have a full salon style treatment, maybe a revolutionary haircut, or just get done up to head out and have an amazing night, make sure that you sign up early for the salon, especially on those sea days, the times will fill up. Now on the port and starboard side, you're gonna find very similar spaces. So we're in the men's changing room and thermal suite right now. So you can see they have the lockers in here. You also have all the robes. So before or after a treatment, you can come in here and utilize the space. Also, once again, you've got the thermal suite in addition. So you're gonna have the showers right here to the side. You've got the hair dryers around the corner there so you can get ready afterwards. And then of course you've got the restrooms. I do appreciate that they have accessible facilities in here. Now there's a couple showers here that you can utilize. You also have a cold plunge pool. Over on the far side here, you're gonna have a little bit of water therapy. Now in addition to that, you're gonna have a sauna. Let's head inside and check that out. Now the sauna is a really nice large space, but the reason I took you in here is I wanted to show you the view. It's such a cool thing to be able to take that relaxation in, and of course, check out the ever-changing ocean views. Now, in addition to the sauna, right around the corner, you're also gonna find an aromatherapy steam room, so you can kind of go back and forth and have a circuit in here. Very forward on the ship, you're gonna find the relaxation zone. So you're gonna have a hot tub area over here. Once again, there's redundancy on both sides. This is the men's, they have the same for the ladies. I love this relaxation area because you have wraparound windows, you also have forward-facing windows, and they even have a couple TVs in here. You can imagine this is that perfect spot for some of the scenic cruising. It's also a great place to grab a book, relax, and chill. Now, one last thing I wanted to point out is in here, they're gonna have a variety of herbal teas, infused waters, and hot water with lemon and honey as well. So this is all part of that wellness regime. You can go around, take advantage of the hot tub, the cold plunge, the steam room, the sauna, and of course, there's a little bit more that's unisex. Let me take you around the corner and show you what that's about. Now, sandwiched between the men's and gentlemen's treatment rooms and all of those relaxation spaces, you're gonna find a joint one. So all along here, you have those really comfy stone loungers. They're ergonomic and they're heated all the way through. I love that, especially coming back from a great shore excursion. You can sit and relax. Now you also have relaxation zones on either side. You've got a full hydrotherapy pool, and then on the far side here, you'll also find more of those teas and infused waters. Now all of this together can be a great fitness and health routine. You can utilize the fitness center, the aerobics training, and then of course, all of these areas where you can relax. Now I love that on cruises that you can really reconnect. Of course, I have 2 little kiddos. My wife and I love to travel with them, but coming in and having a couples massage or even a combination of treatments, it's such a wonderful way to be together. The kiddos can head to the kids club, or with my parents, we can come here and really relax. So you can get all those different massage treatments as well. They have this large jacuzzi soaking tub, so they have some romantic treatment options as well. And then right around the corner, you're gonna have the shower. But now I'm inside one of the single treatment rooms here. Now this is that spot where you're gonna get a great massage, facial, wrap, whatever the option is that you're looking for. Now for me personally, I love the hot stone massage. You can see that they have the turkey oven, as I call it, back here getting ready for it. They're also gonna have a combination, so you can put multiple together. For me, when I'm getting off of a long flight, I love that concept that I can get a deep tissue massage, get rejuvenated to head on out and enjoy an incredible vacation. So this is the Haven Courtyard. This area is reserved just for guests that are staying in the Haven. It's one of those great upgrade privileges that you get for taking some of the top suites on the ship. Now the first thing I'll point out right over here is a small dining area. You're also gonna see that they have a bar set up over there with some sweet treats, coffees, hot chocolate, juice, things like that. So they'll utilize this for some light bites, continental breakfast. And then right in the middle is the pool. Now on either side, you're gonna have some day beds, some nice chairs with ottomans where you can sit, relax, and read. Now, I won't say that this is a massive area, but what I like about it, it's really nice and intimate. Of course, it really enhances the overall experience as well, because you can usually get away and it's nice and quiet. Now, in addition to having this space, there's a couple more. Follow along. Now, heading aft, you're gonna find that you have a full jacuzzi hot tub. It's a really nice large one as well. And then just through, you're gonna have men's and women's changing rooms. In there, there's a steam room. It's a really nice upgraded benefit that you can take advantage of. You're also gonna have showers you can utilize before and after, in addition to some toilet facilities. Now let's head upstairs. Now we're up on the Haven sun deck. Now up here, you're gonna find private space, once again, just for Haven guests. Now to me, the Haven is much more than just the space. It's the rooms themselves, the suites, the size that they are in, but more than that, it's that butler level experience. You're gonna have breakfast and lunch in one of the specialty restaurants. You're gonna have enhanced experiences before, during, and after. Now, if you wanna check out those rooms and suites, we have them on our channel as well. Now up here, you're gonna have another lounge style space. You'll see that they have those fresh towels. And then as we continue along, you're gonna find more loungers looking out at the beautiful ever-changing ocean views, a couple more day beds, and then they also have these great cabanas. Now in all of them, you're gonna find those extra thick padding, really an upgrade from start to finish. Once again, the entire Haven experience is different on each and every single one of the Norwegian vessels. To me, that's one of those reasons why you use a travel advisor. We can guide you through to make sure and pick the perfect one for you. And one of the classic specialty options here on board is La Cucina. It's the Italian option. Every cruise ship, every all-inclusive, they always have Italian, because who doesn't love that? You've got all your favorite appetizers and mains. Now keep in mind, you can take advantage of that specialty dining package, or you can buy a la carte. Now the space itself is a really nice large restaurant. You're gonna see some tables for 2, 4. They've got round tables. They also have the tables for 10 that they can put together for families. Now I did wanna point out, you're gonna see condiments on the table right now. It's just across from the Garden Cafe. So they use it as overflow. It's a great place to go, especially on boarding day if it gets a little crowded in there. But you also have the great outdoors just outside. Once again, plenty of space where you can sit and dine as you like. Now, one of the all-time Norwegian classic specialties is Le Bistro. It's a classic French restaurant. You're gonna find your favorites, whether it's French onion soup or escargot, the coq au vin or lobster thermidor. They've got a really nice large menu. Once again, it's one of the specialty options. You can upgrade the inclusions, so you can have a larger specialty package, or you can pay a la carte. Now you've got some great decor with pictures of Paris up on the wall. You've got the booths just behind me with the beautiful blue accents, tables for 2 and 4. You've got some great tables along the windows as well. Once again, if you love French food or you just want to try it for the first time, make sure you stop by Le Bistro and pre-reserve. Now, if you're a carnivore, you are sure to love Moderno Churrascaria. It's that Brazilian steakhouse style experience where you're gonna have a large salad bar to choose from. So you see that right here in the middle. So you have lots of light bites, small different salad options. And then of course, The main course is the meat. Now, it's not just a little bit. You're gonna have all kinds of different options, several types of beef, chicken, sausage, and even more. And they're gonna bring it until you wave them off. So you're actually gonna get a red light, green light little card. You're gonna flip it over, and if it's green, they're gonna keep coming until you are absolutely done. You flip over the red. It's a little bit of surrendering, but hey, everybody's got a point that you gotta get to, but it's a delicious meal. Once again, it's specialty, and it does come at an additional cost. Now, one of the great features here is, in addition to having the restaurant, you also have the sugarcane mojito bar. It's that perfect place to grab a drink before you head to dinner. In fact, I think they knew I was coming. I might even have a drink right here on the table. Thank you, sir. Cheers. All right, and you guys know what it is, of course, gin and tonic. I need a few minutes now. Now, this is where you're gonna find all of your favorite different mojito concoctions. You can come up here and take advantage of the lounge space, but also it's the bar for the restaurant, so you can have both experiences. Cheers. So now we're just inside the Splash Academy. This is the kids club here on board. Starts at 3 years old and goes up to 12. And what you're gonna find here is it's just a place for kids to have fun, learn, and of course put those two together to just have an absolute blast on vacation. Now, I wanted to point out it's really important to stop by here the first day. You're gonna check the kids in. They're gonna go through some paperwork, just make sure that they understand who is a parent or guardian, who can pick them up, drop them off. So for example, when we travel, I'll make sure and put my parents on the list, maybe even close friends. That way my wife and I are having an amazing dinner at Cagneys. My dad could come and pick up my daughter. They can go have their fun, and then we can all meet up afterwards. So once again, make sure you stop by. They'll do the orientation, explain everything that's going on, and then of course, make sure that your kiddos are ready to rock. Now, it's a really nice large space, and the way that they do it here is they've divided it up more by activity rather than strictly by age. So if your kid's like mine and absolutely loves the arts and crafts, they're gonna have all of those set up. They're also gonna have sports in here. They can do a lot of fun games, all kinds of different things like bowling, hula hoops, see all kinds of dodgeball style games as well too. And then I know like my niece and nephew absolutely love the things that are a little bit more active, so they'll be running around having a great time. And they also will add in some great STEAM style activities, so lots of arts, even some education as well. Now this is the check-in area, so they're gonna of course check you in. You'll use your seat pass card to check in and out here as you go. And it's really a large open space. So behind all the cabinets is where you're gonna find the different materials. And then as we continue along, tucked over in the corner, they're also gonna have another room. It's kind of a breakout room of sorts. Now, I just wanted to point out that it's generally open throughout the day. They'll also do some late night activities. There's a charge associated with that. It's pretty minimal, but it allows them to stay a little bit later. Maybe you want to head out to the disco. The kiddos can be here having a pajama movie night or one of the fun activities they have. So now we've stepped just inside the Entourage Teen Club. Now, what I know very, very well is if every single member of the family is having a great time, it's gonna be the perfect family vacation. And the hardest group to please is definitely the teenagers. Now, I was a middle school teacher for over a decade. I definitely know that that's true. But I also know that it's a group that comes together and they have an amazing time. You'll see here they have a dance floor. They even have over there like a jukebox where you can pick your own music. They do fun activities like karaoke. They even have a laser tag style game as well. But really what this is all about, it's about letting teens be teens. They can hang out in the lounge spaces. Of course, they've got some movie zones. Over here, you've got foosball, air hockey. Once again, I'm on the dance floor right now. And then right around the corner is where you're going to check in. Now, as we continue along, you're gonna find what teenagers seem to love more than anything else, and that is video games. So there's some video game stations over on the side. I love that they'll do tournaments, lots of interactive things. But what it's all about is making sure that there's something for everyone. And if you have your teen here on board, they're gonna make some new friends, have a great time, or just sit back and relax. For the young and the young at heart, they have the video arcade. Now you can pay a la carte. They also have a pass that you can purchase throughout your time, but this does come at an additional cost, so you wanna make sure and either set a budget or talk to the kiddos about that, or the dads like me who tend to play even more. So over in the corner, you've got Guitar Hero, some claw games, lots of great racing games. These are a little bit more almost virtual reality style. You've got air hockey in the middle. Of course, Jurassic Park, this was one of my all-time favorites on our last cruise. And then heading around, you've got a Star Wars game as well. I like this because you have all kinds of different arcade games that you can choose from, but really this is just a place where you can go and have a blast. In fact, let's see if I've still got it. Nope. Oh yeah, nothing but chain. So now we're out on the Promenade Deck. I just stepped outside here. You're gonna find some classic things like, of course, the lawn chair setup. You'll also find the shuffleboard right in the middle. Now the name Promenade comes from the concept that people used to come on out on these ocean liners, promenade around and be seen. It's still that way today. You can come on out for a nice walk, or of course, you can take advantage of the chairs when you're out at sea. Now just behind me, you're gonna find Chin Chin Restaurant, which is a classic Chinese restaurant. Well, more Chinese American, I would say. You've got the classics of sweet and sour pork and orange peeled beef, of course, those delicious wontons that they have, but all those options are gonna come together and combine with also the sushi bar. So you can sit at the sushi bar, you're gonna have all your favorite rolls, sushi, sashimi, nigiri. They've got those options, but you can also order that from the Chinese restaurant as well. So it's a little bit of the best of both worlds, and they have a bar right out front. Now they're also gonna have teppanyaki. Let me take you over there next. Now if you love dinner and a show, you definitely wanna sign up for teppanyaki. So it is a specialty restaurant, just like Chin Chin and the sushi bar. We're tucked in the back here, but this is that spot where you're gonna have some delicious options to choose from, whether it's steak, seafood, chicken, vegetarian, and then of course, the heart and soul of it all, it is that fried rice. Now the chefs are gonna be very interactive, doing a little singing along with them. And once again, for my family, what I love about it, it's that perfect time to come together, enjoy a meal. It's a little more active than you're gonna find at other places as well, and it's absolutely delicious. Now this is one of the most popular options here on board. Make sure you pre-book as soon as you can. So now we're down in the atrium. You can think of this kind of as the central plaza, the center of the city that is the Norwegian Jewel. So you've got a coffee shop to the side here with Starbucks, one of those partnerships that Norwegian has rolled out throughout the entire fleet. It does come at an upgrade, but I love that idea. If you start your day at home with a Starbucks, you can do it right here as well. Now all around the middle, you're gonna find a seating area. So this is really a lounge style space. It's an extension of the coffee shop. You see that you have a piano in the middle, some dazzling tunes that'll play throughout the time that you're boarding in the evening. It's a really great way to set the ambiance and mood. It's just a wonderful place to sit and relax. Now, as you continue to look around the space, you're gonna find the cruise next desk. Now, what better place to start thinking about your next cruise than on board the one you're on? So you can actually purchase those cruise next certificates. They have different ones, keep in mind, for the Haven and for other rooms and suites. So you can purchase those, and then when you come home, we can help you book your next cruise and apply those, and basically you get to double up your money and get a few more amenities, only purchasable on board here. Now, in addition, you're gonna find the shore excursions desk. Now, we always recommend that you pre-book your shore excursions. They do fill up. They usually are all released by about the 6-month mark. You can book them right on your page. Now, keep in mind, you can reach out to your Harr travel advisor. We can work through that with you. So if you want something different or maybe custom or private, we can assist you with that as well. Now, on board the ship, they can answer your questions, maybe if you wanna make a change or add an excursion. Now at the middle part, you're gonna find the purser's desk. Now this is where you can do everything to do with money here on board. So it does get a little bit busy the first day and the last day. I recommend you try to do the business during the middle of the cruise. But if you wanna settle up your account, maybe you have questions about your room, or really anything about the whole hotel services operation, the pursers are gonna be able to help you. Right next door, you'll find the restaurant reservations. Of course, with all of the incredible specialty dining restaurants that you've already seen, you're sure to wanna make sure and reserve that. Keep in mind that that's based on exactly what kind of cabin you book. So if you're in one of those top Haven suites, you actually get early access, and then the club balcony suites, and then everybody else. Once again, we'll guide you through that process. It's really important that you grab those when you want them, as soon as they come out, or once you get on board, they can help you with that as well. Now, tucked in the far corner, you're gonna find a little bit of retail. As we've already mentioned, retail happens on board cruise ships because of the duty-free prices. Maybe you wanna get a watch, you wanna stop up on some liquor for the holidays, you can do that here as well. Just above and overlooking the atrium, you're gonna find Oceans. Now, this is something that every cruise ship should have. It's a 24-hour pub and restaurant experience. Now, I wanted to point out just behind me, you have a really large LED screen. You can actually see that from down in the atrium, and then also up here as well. They'll do that with different kinds of entertainment throughout the cruise, and then of course when they got the big game on, that's a perfect spot for it. Now as we head further in, what I love about this is that true plated meal service that you can have for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So it's a lot more casual. It's different than sitting down in one of the main restaurants. It's really more like your local neighborhood bar and grill. Now there's a lot of seating in here. You've got booth style seating along the windows, beautiful views. Continuing along, you're gonna have tables for 2 and 4, and then it kind of steps down just a little bit where you have a lot more booth style seating and then another tier as well. Now on the far sides there, you can actually see the screen, so you do have bar style seating, and right at the very aft of this, you're gonna find the actual bar itself. Now tucked in the very back, you're gonna have the bar itself. So you have beautiful decor, once again, that neighborhood bar and grill feel. You're gonna have some wine cabinets and then full bar service. Now, what I really appreciate about this is you're gonna have the ability to look down and be part of the entertainment, have the screens there, or you can sit at the bar. I can picture Cheers right now, everybody knowing your name pretty soon. They've got all the different bars set up that you need, and they also have an espresso maker. Now, keep in mind that's included with the Premium Plus package. We can talk more about that while you're purchasing and explain the differences, because depending on what you prefer from a drink standpoint, it might be a very different choice for each and every single person. Now, once again, you've got the full bar here. It wraps all the way around on the other side. It's gonna be open 24 hours a day. So they'll have a breakfast menu, and then they'll have like a lunch, dinner menu, usually some specials each day as well. And then in addition, you'll have a late night menu. That's my personal favorite. I've been in here having wings at 1, 2, 3 in the morning, more times than I can count. It's a great option, once again, 24-hour dining, and it's all complimentary. Now, the Art Gallery by Park West is a place where you can stop by and see some beautiful art. We've got some of our favorites here from Peter Max and Kincaid. I also see some Brito in there. Lots of great options. And what I love about the art auctions is you can come to learn. Of course, you can purchase as well. There's usually some free champagne involved somewhere along the way. Now, the idea behind it is you can come and get some reduced duty-free prices. I'll say that's totally up to you. I love just the educational aspect, taking the kiddos through here to see all these beautiful pieces of art as well. Now, in addition to all the art, it's also where you're gonna find the Internet Cafe. Now, the Internet Cafe is where you can come learn about logging in, of course, upgrade your package if you'd want. We do recommend that you do that before you arrive on board because the prices are less expensive through your cruise planner. Now, there's also a series of computers over there that you can utilize, though most guests bring their own options, whether it's an iPad, a phone, or one of the laptop computers. You can use that to log into your internet here on board. Now, starting just forward of Azura main restaurant, you're gonna find a series of 3 separate bars. Now, they all kind of overflow to each other and each has its own personality. So you have Malting's Whiskey and Beer Bar. You've got several great beers on tap, but it's all about the whiskeys and they have a huge assortment. They also do whiskey tastings. I know for my friend Chad and I, it has not been a Norwegian cruise. We haven't had our Matador yet at Malting's. Next up is Shaker's Martini Bar. So if you love a great martini, they've got a wide collection of gins. That's the real way to do a martini, or vodka, of course, shaken, not stirred, or well, if you want it that way, you can have it that way as well. Now, there's seating along the sides and in the middle. And finally, we're at Magnum's Champagne and Wine Bar. So this is where you're gonna find a large variety of champagnes, sparkling wines, and of course, all kinds of different wine options. And it's set right in front of Le Bistro French restaurant. So of course you can pair all of this together. There's also a main stage where you can have some great entertainment. It's a great spot to go before dinner, after dinner, just about any time of the day. It's a little quieter during the day. Later in the evening, it really picks up. And you can pick which of those 3 bars fits your personality for that night. So just outside of Magnum's, you're gonna find the Humidor. Now, this is a classic cigar lounge. So they have cigars for sale. Of course, you can bring your own. They're gonna have some great options to choose from. You can sit in here and it's that classic atmosphere. You've got the leather chairs. Of course, you've got the big ashtrays, some cigar aficionado magazines. Just a place where you can sit back and enjoy a great stogie. Now I'm on the dance floor of Bliss Ultra Lounge. So this is a concept you find on quite a few Norwegian ships. It's really the nightclub venue. So you've got a large dance floor right here. You're gonna have a stage up front. They do a great job with live music. And then they'll have the DJ spinning later at night. Now you've got the full bar set up on the other side, so it's a large wraparound bar. There's lounge style seating, so you've got a large sofa that wraps all the way around like a booth. You're gonna have more tables and chairs around the dance floor. And another really cool feature here is that they also have private karaoke lounges. So this goes way back to the days of, well, the original Norwegian Cruise Line's heritage when this ship was built. But you're gonna find 3 karaoke lounges here, nice large sofa. You're also gonna have some tables and cocktail chairs and a large TV. So this is where you can go sing your heart out. Maybe you don't wanna do it in public with everybody else, but it's just a great way to get away with friends and have an absolute blast. Now the second main dining room option is Azura. Now this is gonna be the exact same menu as you're gonna find in Czars Palace. It's a little bit smaller and obviously different decor. You're also gonna have tables for 2, 4, and larger tables for groups. Once again, it's nice to just mix it up. Keep in mind, you can also go to the buffet. You can go to Oceans. They have some wonderful options there as well. There's tons of complimentary options to complement all of the incredible upgraded specialties as well. So you're gonna have all your classic favorites and a rotational menu each and every single night, something different. Now at the very front of the ship, you're gonna find the Stardust Theater. Now this is a really nice size theater for a ship of this capacity. What you're gonna find is stadium style seating wrapped all the way around. We're up in the upper balcony area here. They've got balconies on either side. all the way down, you're gonna find that stadium style seating, and then it wraps around even more. Now you've got the full stage right at the front. They're gonna utilize that for Broadway style production shows. They'll do different types of entertainment. Sometimes they'll bring on comedians or jugglers or magicians. Depending on the length of the cruise, you're gonna have a variety of entertainment here. Now, once again, this is the main theater, so this is the big one that they're gonna use in addition to all the other different venues that you have for entertainment. Once again, the Stardust Theater, stage right in front of me. Now, the Jewel has a really large casino. So it covers both sides of the ship. It goes all the way across. You're gonna find all of your favorite different slot machines. They've got the digital options. I love that they have the old school pull options as well. The Keno machines, pretty much everything that you can think of. In addition to that, they're gonna have all of your favorite table games. You've got Baccarat, 3-card poker. You're gonna have craps, roulette, of course, blackjack. I like that they also have the ultimate Texas Hold'em, but something I appreciate even more, they have a hand-dealt poker table. So they'll do tournaments and then of course sit and goes. Just behind the wall there, they're gonna have some high stakes gaming, and then you have a bar right at the center. So they'll provide the drink service throughout the entire area, or you can sit right here at the bar, just like in Vegas, play some casino games and make friends with the bartenders. Once again, this is the casino at sea. You're gonna have the Players Club on one side, cashier on the other, and keep in mind, always gamble responsibly. If you're having any issues, make sure you stop by and check with them at either desk. Down on deck 6 in the aft, you're gonna find the Czars Palace restaurant. Now this is one of the complimentary restaurants. They'll have dinner here every single night. Breakfast and lunch depends on whether it's a port day or a sea day. Now what you're gonna find is the classic dining options. So you've got tables for 2, 4, larger tables for up to 10, but this is that complimentary dining. You're gonna have quite a few options to choose from. The mainstays that'll be here every single day, a beef dish, chicken, fish, and then of course you're gonna have new items that you can try for the first time. Something that I love about cruise ships is it's that perfect opportunity to try something new. Some of my favorite dishes that I love today, I learned about on a cruise ship because I may have been a little shy ordering them on land. Now, the very aft of the ship, you've got floor-to-ceiling windows. You also have windows around the side. You've got a grand staircase coming down. Now, keep in mind, you have to go to the aft staircase or the aft elevator bank to access this particular restaurant. Now, on the entryway, they've got beautiful coasters, and also you're gonna find that those look like Fabergé eggs on the different side posts. Now, I love the idea here of Czars Palace. It looks a little bit like St. Petersburg, Peterhof Palace over there in Russia. Once again, one of the great complimentary options here on board. Now, towards the front of the ship, you're gonna find 3 meeting rooms. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we do a lot of meetings and incentive trips, groups, so this is that perfect spot you can set up as a boardroom. They're all gonna have full audio visual, but there's actually 2 more large spaces as well. They can combine them together for a really nice large meeting space based on what you're looking for. Now, keep in mind, there's several other spaces on board that can be utilized for meetings. We can even, of course, use the main theater depending on the size of the group. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of the beautiful Norwegian Jewel. You can see the incredible renovations from top to bottom make all the difference. In addition, they did the same with all the rooms and suites, and you can see those on our channel as well. Now, I'm right here in the aft of the ship, my favorite spot, and when you're ready to be here as well and make this your home away from home, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel. We know the spaces inside and out. We have an amazing relationship with the cruise line. We know we can help craft the cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way.